Welcome to Park Update, the weekly show that gives you the latest St. Louis Park news. I'm Scott Smith. Well, it's time again to beautify the park. Now in its third year, the Beautify the Park campaign asks each of you to take some time to walk around your property, your alley, your neighborhood, and your community. Pick up litter, leaves, and any other remnants of winter and give your neighborhood a fresh start.
Whoa, Mayor Jacobs, it's you.
Hi.
We had a report of suspicious activity out here. What are you doing?
Well, I'm doing my part to beautify the park by picking up the park.
At night?
Yeah, the council meeting got started a little early and I got home late from work. So I wanted to do it before the meeting, but it got dark, so I had to come out here and do it tonight because I want to do my part to beautify the park, even though I might be doing it at night.
It's amazing what a few minutes can do to show community pride. If you're looking for a bigger event or project, grab some neighbors and friends and participate in one of our many planned events. There's the Earth Day and Arbor Day celebration, a creek cleanup, and more. Visit beautifythepark.org for all of the details. Another sure sign that spring has arrived, Galaxy Drive-In is open for the season. The reinvented Wagner's Drive-In opened for what will be its first complete season last week and featured an Easter egg expedition that invited kids to search for eggs and pets search for treats. Galaxy is also in the process of expanding its parking options on the site. Edina-based Regis Corporation is banking on St. Louis Park for success at its higher-end salon targeting men. Ray's is now open at the shops at West End, offering haircuts, waxing, and a variety of other salon services for men. Regis opened its first Ray's salon in Minnetonka amidst the recession and still saw success. The company hopes that strategically positioning the stores in the right developments, like the West End, they will be able to have a national presence of 800 to 1,000 locations within a decade. Another restaurant debut at the West End this week, too. Ringo will feature dual menus, one with classic comfort fare and the other with a continent bouncing around the world options that will change often. Yard waste collection resumes on Monday, April 12th. Please remember that all yard waste must be placed in compostable bags, either paper bags or compostable plastic bags or a yard waste container. And the contents may not weigh more than 40 pounds. Visit the city's website at stlouispark.org for more information. April is also National Poetry Month, so why not take a moment to think about your favorite poems. Our Town, Verses and Voices, a year-long community poetry project, has extended its deadline for favorite poem submissions to April 15th. Community members are asked to submit their favorite poem from any genre and a written description of what that poem means to them in 200 words or less to St. Louis Park Friends of the Arts. Visit slpfriendsofthearts.org or call 952-928-6422 for more information. April is also Park TV Local Programming Month. We're taking time to recognize all of our programming this month, including this show, but also the dozens of community members who have made our local programming so strong for more than 2 decades. The month was kicked off with a celebration of local programming and awards for service on April 1st.
As you all know, we have a very dedicated staff here as well, so we wanted to take a couple minutes to recognize some of them. They make my job so much easier. I don't even have to worry about cable because they're doing such a terrific job. So we're going to start with John McHugh, who we are recognizing tonight for his production Goonie Birds, live at Veterans Amphitheater, and for his many other things. So John, thank you very much. Way to go. All right. Reg Dunlap, who you all know is our Civic TV coordinator and who's directing tonight. Reg, this is for you. Oh, here it comes. All right.
We thank you for being supporters of Park TV and urge you to check out all of our programming on channels 14, 15, 16, 17, and 96, or streaming live and on demand at parktv.org. Don't forget to reserve your tickets for the 21st Annual St. Louis Park Caring Youth Recognition on Tuesday, April 27th from 6:45 to 9 p.m. That'll be held at the Minneapolis Marriott West. Reservations are required and the cost is $7 per person. To make reservations, call 952-928-6425. Changes are coming to some of St. Louis Park's licensing codes. Jamie Zwilling has some of the highlights in the City Council update.
Individual massage therapists will be required to hold a license beginning July 1st under new rules created by the City Council. The licenses are designed to create a minimum competency level and accountability among therapists. Requirements of the license will include evidence of 400 or more hours of training, a background check, and an annual fee. Another license revision will affect peddlers and solicitors. Peddlers and solicitors will now be subject to background checks and will have to wear a photo ID issued by the city whenever working in the community. Residents going to their neighbors to raise funds for local or national organizations and nonprofit groups selling cookies or involved in similar activities are exempt from the license. The changes come as part of an updating of a variety of business licensing requirements and environment and public health codes. That's your council update for this week. For Park Update, I'm Jamie Zwilling.
Thank you, Jamie. That is the latest news in the park. Now here's a look at events happening in your neighborhood. Volunteer to monitor your neighborhood, park, or garden. Adopt a park or garden. Volunteers can choose to plant, maintain the annual garden, and/or patrol their park each week during the summer, keep the parks litter-free, and report any vandalism or needed repairs. Volunteers may adopt the park or garden of their choice, providing it has not already been adopted. Volunteer 1 to 3 hours a week during the summer. Assignments can be worked out around summer vacation schedules as well. You must pass a criminal background check. To get more information or to volunteer, call 952-928-6025 or check the email address below. You can always find neighborhood information on the city's website at stlouispark.org and click on Neighborhoods in the green left-hand column. Still ahead, Leslie Farrell has the sports update. Up next, April 16th marks the 3rd annual National Healthcare Decisions Day. Park Nicolet's Dr. Jennifer Olson has timely information you'll want to know on this week's Health Minute.
April 16th, 2010 marks the 3rd annual National Healthcare Decisions Day. NHDD is a nationwide program committed to ensuring that all adults with decision-making capacity have the information and opportunity to communicate and document their healthcare decisions. Park Nicolet is sponsoring a free event that day which will give people an opportunity to learn more about and to complete a healthcare directive. Participants may choose a morning or afternoon session, and each will feature an education presentation followed by a small group discussion. Healthcare and legal professionals will be on hand to facilitate conversation and to answer questions. For more information about NHDD in general, visit the Minnesota NHDD website at www.mnhealthcaredecisions.info.
Park Nicolet will hold 2 sessions on April 16th at 9 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. These sessions will be held at Park Nicolet Methodist Hospital Auditorium, room G700. The location is at 6500 Excelsior Boulevard. See special guest Alan Lotsberg. There's free parking in the blue ramp, also door prizes and refreshments. RSVPs appreciated, or get more information by calling 952-993-0190.
Now, here's Leslie Farrell with Sports Update.
Spring sports start this week. Tryouts and practices started last Monday for both St. Louis Park and Benilde St. Margaret's. Most sports have their first event on Tuesday, April 13th. Spring sports include baseball, softball, boys and girls lacrosse, golf and track, boys tennis, and synchronized swimming. That's your high school sports. Next week, we'll have the latest spring sports scores.
Thanks, Leslie, and thank you for watching Park Update. For Leslie Farrell and Jamie Zwilling, I'm Scott Smith. We'll see you again next week.